Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Sunday today, which means it is food prep day. I have quite a lot to do today actually. Last week I never recorded a food prep video because I was literally just making Mexican rice and what else? I think that was it. I think that's all I made last week was some Mexican rice for our lunches. So just skipped making a food prep video. But this week I do have a lot to do. I have a ham and split pea soup to make, a chicken and barley and veg soup to make, I have a Cajun chicken pasta to make, and I have pickled eggs to make, which is a lot. It's a lot. I don't know why I've gave myself this much because I'm going to be in the kitchen for hours today. Anyway, that noise that you can hear, I don't know, well I think you can hear it, is the ham joint boiling. I boil it for 10 minutes just to get ready the saltiness and all that before I pop it in the slow cooker. And I've got some chicken drumsticks coming to the boil. I'm going to pop some veg in there to make a stock for that soup. Yeah, let's just get on with it. I don't even know where to start. Well, I have started, but I'm just like, my brain's so discombobulated this morning because I didn't get a great night's sleep. And Sainsbury's, my Sainsbury's delivery came it was coming between 7:30 and 8:30, and it came at like 7:20, and the doorbell woke me up. So my brain's just going to be all over the place today because I never woke up naturally. I woke up to the ding dong of the doorbell. Right, let's get to it. I have a tray of 30 eggs and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 40 eggs in total. I don't know how many I'm going to do for the pickled eggs. I'm just going to see how many I can fit. The jar that I've got is massive. It was one that I got from Costco and it fitted gherkins. You know the big jar of gherkins that you get from Costco? That's what I had in it, and I kept it so specifically to make pickled eggs. And I have made them before, I just can't remember how many eggs I got in it. And then I've got a few little jars that I've been keeping because I genuinely did not think until an hour ago that I had that jar still. I found it at the back of my cupboard in my bathroom. So I've got 32 eggs in there because there's 8 left there. And I'm going to take this off. That's been boiling long enough, and then you can go over here. I also want to get some chicken on the go. Right, now I can start chopping veg. Okay, first I'm going to do the ham and split pea soup because that just bunging everything in the slow cooker and letting it cook. I do have this recipe, I think it was a slow cooker video that I've done. I'll try and link it down below so it's more precise for you guys what I'm doing, but I'm just going to do some onion, garlic and carrots for that, some chicken stock and bay leaves, the ham obviously, this yellow split peas, and I think that's it. But I'll link the recipe down below for you. And Ali was so happy yesterday when I told him I was making this today. He says this is his favourite soup. But he loves all the soups, so even when I said, oh, I'm making taco soup as well at some point this month, and I'm also making chicken and barley soup, he's like, oh! So, we're soup lovers in this household. If you guys have any recipe suggestions, obviously Salmon World friendly recipe suggestions for like other soups we can try. We do broccoli and blue cheese, we've done that one. We've done butternut squash. I kind of went off that actually, the butternut squash soup. So I had it, no, the last time I was on Summer World, 2 years ago, I had it like for a full, quite a lot during one you know, autumn, winter season, and I think I just put myself off it. I've not had it since then. And what else? Oh, I love red pepper chorizo and tomato soup, but that's like a Christmas one that we save for Christmas because it's quite high in sins with the chorizo. I don't like just plain red pepper and tomato soup. Well, I do like it, it's just not my favourite. I've just realised you guys can't see a thing I'm doing. I've got the camera too high. The ham is already in the slow cooker. Just add the onion, garlic and the carrots. Pop a couple of bay leaves in. Yellow split peas. I'm not going to put quite the whole bag in, maybe about 400 grams. A couple of stock pots. I'm using chicken. You can also use ham, but I've got chicken, so I'm using chicken. And then just fill it up with water. I'll taste it later on when it's almost like an hour from being done and add salt and pepper, because obviously I have boiled a lot of salt off, but it's still quite salty smoked gammon joint. So I don't like adding salt really at this stage until I can taste it. And then put that on low for 8 hours. For the chicken and veg soup, I'm going to do leeks, carrots, swedes and onion. I've got the leeks are already chopped. I did order the prepared swede turnip, but they didn't have it, so they sent me these big soup bags. I'm going to do that in a little bit. First I want to add some veg to the stock, so I'm going to do just quickly roughly chop an onion and a couple of carrots. That onion looks like it's seen better days, look at that. Let me cut that off. Actually I'll do 2 onions. Just going to chuck them in with the chicken. And now I'm going to get on with the rest of the veg to put in the chicken and veg soup. Like I said, I've already got leeks, they're already chopped and ready to go to make my life easier. I've got to do the swede, I need another onion, and I've got to do carrots. I sometimes put potatoes in this, but Ali's asked me specifically not to put potatoes in it because he doesn't like potatoes in soup, which is the first I've ever heard of this. I am going to cut up a couple of cloves of garlic for this as well. And you know what, I'm going to spare you guys watching me chop all this, because you've watched me chop already. Just know that I've chopped all the veg. I'll show you when I'm done. So I have a big bowl of soup veg prepared. This is onion, garlic, turnip, carrots. I'm keeping it in the microwave away from the cats. And then I also have a bowl of courgette, garlic and red onion prepared for the Cajun chicken pasta I'm going to make very shortly. I've also, I didn't want to drip this everywhere, but I've peeled all 32 eggs. Oh, that was a task and a half. And I'm now ready to do my pickled eggs, my pickled vinegar. Oh my god, my brain really hasn't switched on today. So I'm just going to start now putting... Oh no, I'm worried I'm not going to have enough vinegar. might not have enough vinegar, I might have to go and get more. But I'm going to keep the jars. Oh, by the way, I have sterilised all my jars. I've got 3 jars. I've got this big massive gherkin one, which I'll fit quite a lot, and then I've got these 2 little ones. My mum gave me eggs in this one, and this is, I don't know what this is actually. It was from something, and I kept it for pickled eggs, and I'm going to keep the pickling jars as well. Right, I'm just going to start, oh, and salt, I'm going to add some salt to this. My mum said to add sugar to it as well, but I'm not going to do that because I have to sin that. And then I'm just going to start popping the eggs in. The weight of the eggs will make the vinegar rise, I know that. I am the worst egg peeler. I'm not, I'm actually good. See, that's a perfect peeled egg. That's awesome. This is not a perfect peeled egg. I was just getting so, oh, that's quite, oh, I'm not putting that one in, that's a bit odd. See, some of them, the yolk is showing. Some of them, the yolk was so close to like the peel, there was just like the thinnest layer of white. Oh, actually, might get all the eggs in here. These will be ready in a week or 2. And I'm telling you, when they're ready, my son, me too, I love pickled eggs, but my son is going to be rationed because he will just want to tank them. Perfect! Awesome! See, I just have these 3 little... See, that's quite a good egg as well. I might take this one out because that's the least. I just have 3 eggs that I'm not able... I could fit them in, I guess. I could fit it in right there. There. Will it stay in though? Oh, yep. There is 30 eggs in there. That is awesome. Oh my god, I cannot wait already. I can't wait until it's already. Look. Ooh. Does anybody else like pickled eggs, or is it just me? I love them. And you don't get them in the shops anymore. I don't know why they've stopped selling them. I've still got a whole jar of pickling vinegar. I was so worried I was going to run out there. And that's just going to go through in the cupboard until a week or 2. I'll try one next week, maybe see if it's ready. If not, it can stay. I am also going to use these pots to drain the soup. Well, not drain the soup, but put the stock in so the chicken can cool down. Oh, I need this. Oh my god, all the steam's just went in my face. And then, pour the stock back in the pot. Then I'm going to put the lid on that just at the minute. Leave it on the cooker. And then I want this to cool down so that I'm able to peel. I mean, a lot of the bones have came out already, but I want it to cool down enough so that I can pick through it without burning my fingers off. I think I'm actually gonna just pop that because I'm gonna have to keep it away from the cats. Put a lid on top of that as well. Right, I am getting somewhere. I actually feel like I have so much to do today. I was saying that at the start of the video, but then when I started and got on with everything, it's not actually that bad. Rosie, come here! Rosie! Do you want the eggs? Do you want the eggs? I've got a new food subscription thing I've started. It's coming on Wednesday. I've ordered it just to try it and see if Rosie's gonna like it. It's a butternut box or something like that. I saw a voucher, a deal for 50% off for it, so I thought, oh, I'll try that for a month and see how we get on with it. It is pretty expensive. Has anybody else tried it? You did eat it! Go on then! You're not getting the chicken hen. You can wait for that all you want. She will get some chicken from the soup though. Right, now it's time to get on with my Cajun chicken pasta. Dinner's sorted for Monday and Tuesday. While that pasta was cooking, I also peeled potatoes for tonight's dinner and made up our little fruit pots for the week. These are strawberry, which is speed, blueberries, which is speed, and the muscat grapes from Marks and Spencer's, which are free and so delicious. So I'm really looking forward to our Marks and Spencer's, our fancy fruit pots this week. Right, that is that soup on. It all looks like leeks at the minute because they're at the top, but there's carrots, garlic, turnip, chicken, pearl barley and leeks. And that should give me a million portions of soup. I don't know how far it's gonna go, but yeah, that'll give me a lot of soup. Okay, the last thing that I have to do today is make dinner for tonight. So I'm doing like a giant Yorkshire, and in it I'm going to put the chunky steak from Marks and Spencer's, mashed potatoes and veg. So in the giant Yorkshire, this is a pinch and home recipe. It's 40 grams of plain flour, which is about 8 sins, and then 3 eggs, so I'm glad I never used all the eggs, and 100 mils of milk. So the milk can come out your healthy extra A11s. I think I've only had 3, I've had 2 coffees and a tea today, so I've got healthy extra A11s left. Some salt and pepper. Lunches. Look how cute these little sub rolls are. They're so adorable. Can't go over them. These are 2 for a healthy extra B on Slimmer World, and I'm so excited. I'm doing New York style sub sandwiches this week with these for lunches. So I'm just going to make tomorrow on Tuesdays. And I think half a tablespoon of lighter than light mayonnaise on these. And then I've got 1/8 of a teaspoon of mustard. This is the English mustard. The only problem is, do I have a knife small enough to scoop that out? Or maybe one of these old ones. Yeah, they're a bit pointier. And then we need a pickle, which I'm pretty sure, yep, pickle is longer than the roll itself. Yeah, New York style mini subs, and we can have 2 of them for our lunch all week.
Oh my god.
What?
I just saw the jar.
They're not ready yet, Ali. They'll only be ready for a week or 2. Good morning everyone. I say good morning because it is now the following day and I did not end the video last night. I got to the stage after we had our dinner and everything where I was just exhausted. I hadn't had a great night's sleep the night before on Saturday night and I got woken up by the Sainsbury delivery guy. I was just absolutely knackered, so I took myself for a bath and totally forgot about finishing the video. I had turned the soup off, I'd portioned up the big pot of soup and I'd turned this one off and totally forgot that I had to come and blend it down and everything, so I done that just 2 minutes ago. I got 14 tubs of the big pot of soup, the chicken and barley and vegetable soup. I gave Mark a couple away with him because he popped round last night and he has already messaged me and said that it was really, really good. And then I got 4 big tubs of the ham and pea soup, which I think we're going to have later this week. I hadn't even planned to have the soup this week, it's just because I'd ordered all the veg and everything. I needed to get it made today, well yesterday, sorry. My freezers are completely full of soup tubs now, but I love soup season. I'm also planning on making a taco soup at some point later in the month as well, so looking forward to that. But because a lot of the stuff's in tins and the mince is frozen and all that, I can wait till later in the month, till I've got more room in my freezer for the tubs of that. Anyway, I only popped on here to say thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.